drives it home, and he's tied the game at 8.
Was the turnover as he tried to rush the play.
Reggie Miller hearing it from the Garden crowd as he looks for the move against Starks, then feeds off to Smits, who was occasions. Larry Brown looking for more offense from him. The pass stolen by Jackson. Miller with Oakley back. Miller on the pull-up. And in
through it without really seeing what was in front of him as he just flipped the ball out there. Mark Jackson reading the eyes all the way of John Starks and then sending Reggie Miller on this fast break jumper.
Indiana has hit its last 4 shots. Timeout taken. Davis. Open shot for Aubrey. Pass. Starks had it deflected. Good play by Miller to get a piece of it. Here comes Jackson pushing it down for Smits. Rick Smits.
I certainly agree with that. Charles Oakley can help this team in so many different ways. Diving for loose balls, banging both boards in particular.
Miller. Oh, how he got that off is Workman.
Well, first of all, Reggie Miller vowing to be much more aggressive offensively, not going to wait till when the game is on the line in the 4th quarter. He took plenty of time here, not much of a fake, but just getting into the air quickly before John Starks could get up and into him.
5-2. Workman handling down against Starks, and the Knicks have switched off Harper to Miller. It does not matter. Reggie.
Okay, you got me. I didn't know where I was. I was caught in the lane. Here Reggie Miller is coming off a stagger screen on the baseline, and what sets this up is the fact that Rick Smits setting that last pick, and Mason, who's guarding Smits right now, not really play, and all Harper could do was hope, and he got it done.
Nice pass. Workman setting up Miller. And in this first half, Miller on the quick release. Run down by McKee. Good hustle. Back for Miller. Yes. 3-pointer for Reggie Miller. In game 2, seemed to come out very passive. Game 3 bounced back with 26 points. Did it more off the dribble than from the
advantage of the bigger, slower player by just initiating a little bit of contact and bouncing off.
With the 2 fouls, he's leaving him on the bench probably for the rest of the half, and we've seen Smith
from beyond the 3-point arc. The Knicks just 2 for 6. Indiana 2 for 5. And Jim Gray telling us during that last time out, Larry Brown telling his team, I want you to drive the ball at every opportunity. Don't settle for jump shots.
Smith.
Playing with a great deal of confidence, knows that he can take the ball on the floor and get pretty much wherever he wants to.
Miller backing up for the 3. Reggie Miller able to find the shot. Starks. And rebounded by Antonio Davis. John Starks has not been able to hit from the outside. Reggie Miller has another 3. And he has begun the stare with Spike Lee.
A little while ago, I was mentioning how both teams very quiet with the 3-point shooting. This is not an easy one, and but Reggie will take this on the backup situation, and then he starts to feel it. And this is where he is more apt to get a better look for the 3. Perfect feed from Mark Jackson, and Reggie drains another one.
So Reggie Miller now feeling it. Reggie with 24 points.
Into his chest, and that enables him to drive and do this, something he does as well.
I think Reggie will find him.
He knows where to look. He's looking over there now.
Shooter. They will be looking for him. The Indiana lead is 8. Here is Miller. Reggie Miller on fire.
Is John Starks and Derek Harper wide open looks.
Reggie Miller during the regular season just under 90%. Big ball game. Game time at 86. Miller slicing his way through. Finding Smits. Rick Smits with on Harper. 5-point Pacer lead, and now they have possession. Smits. Rick Smits. Starts, cuts to the corner. The inbounds to Ewing. Down to 3. Down to 2. Ewing. Not over the head. And it's all over. The Indiana Pacers have defeated the New York Knicks 97-95 to take the series in 7, and they advance to the Eastern Conference Final to face the Orlando Magic.
Congratulations, Reggie. You kissed the floor after the game. Can you begin to describe the emotion of finally getting over this hump and beating the Knicks?
First of all, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ for this victory. Without him, none of this would have been possible. And I'd also like to thank my parents and all the fans back in Indiana for calling me up after Game 6 and giving us the support that we could come in here and win this game. We knew it was going to be tough. We knew the obstacle that faced us, but one thing that was on our side, it was going to be tough for the New York Knicks to beat us 3 times in a row. And we knew that coming into this game. It was just a brilliant game on both parts. Both teams didn't want to die. We made a lot of dumb things down the stretch when we were up 15 with 4 or 5 minutes left in the third quarter, but you got to give the Knicks a lot of credit. They're a class act. I was wrong for saying the choke thing in Game 1. I was just trying to mentally get in their head, and they responded well. I think this is what this series is all about. 2 teams going head-to-head with one another.
Spike Lee came over. Patrick Ewing came over. What did those guys say to you?
Just congratulations. Last year when we lost in Game 7 here, I was the first one to go over to them and congratulate them and talk to all the guys, and vice versa, they did the same. This is a class act New York Knicks organization.
Reggie, your coach said you guys were scared to death, both in Game 6, and he just told Ahmad this team was scared to death. Were you scared? Was there a fear factor?
No. I think in Game 6 we were playing not to win. I think, the pressure was on us in our home court, and we didn't come out and we didn't respond to their defensive effort. But tonight, we knew all the pressure was going to be on them. So we just wanted to come in and play loosey-goosey and let it come down to a situation like this. But I'm getting too old with all this late minute stuff. Goodness gracious.
How many times did Larry Brown tell you guys today, not only in the pregame, during the game, quit playing to lose, don't worry about it, if we lose, we lose?
About a dozen. But, we were tentative with 34 seconds, left in the game. All we needed was 1 score when we were up by 5. But like I said, the New York Knicks, they never gave up. So this is great.
It's only the conference semifinals. What about Orlando now?
It's going to be tough. They've been resting 4 or 5 days, and this is an emotional win for us. But I think that's what VCRs are all about. We're going to go home, study this, and try to get ready for them.
Reggie, congratulations. All right, Marv.
All right, Jim, 29 points for Reggie Miller for the 2nd straight day. The road team wins in a Game 7 of the Eastern